Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to Podcast So. Our guest today is a creative director and an art curator, Cécilia. Welcome to Podcast So. It's such an honor to have you with us.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very pleased to be here today and tell you all about me.
Absolutely. I'm looking so much forward to hearing
Thank
more
you.
about you also,
Yes.
about your journey, your trip. First of all, tell us, how did you get into art and all, the whole agenda?
Well, actually, art always been in my life, either on a small part or either now, which is luckily the big part of my life. From my childhood, but also I consider it as very important during my education. So when I get my high education degree, I always had art as a major. Then when I arrived here in Saudi, I realized that, 4 years ago it was still not very much on the scene, but I could meet a lot of artists and I was feeling like maybe there is a small support to be given here. And this is where I start to be very interested in the art empowerment mainly. This is why I do curation. It's because the art talent, they are here. There is no doubt on that, but they need to be a little bit more pushed on the social scene. So this is where I think the art important for me is here now.
Absolutely. Now I can tell you're very passionate about it, right? And me and you were talking also just before we began. You shared me a couple of cool also stories and some facts. So you did have a very good, I was called day job too as well. And
a corporate job, I would call it.
Yeah, exactly, right. And then you're like, no, I'm doing this now for life. So tell us about that.
Well, to be very honest with you, is sometimes we said this is the right time, and the right time means you need to go through bad and good. The bad things will tell you, okay, halas with this, and then the good thing, they will tell you, okay, it's time for me to do that. And this is exactly what happened with me. I loved my job. Hospitality is also a big part of my art and big part of my personality. But unfortunately, my last corporate job was not as successful as it was, I would say, supposed to be. So it made me also take the decision that I am 43 years old. I am in a country that I love. There is a big part to be done in the field, which is my passion. So why not transfer or just make my experience and background in my hospitality career a proper job, and then explore the hospitality side of the art. And this is what I'm doing now. So the transition was not too hard. It's a little bit scary because there is always a risk when you leave a corporate job to go to something that it's not a job yet, I would say. But sometimes the passion has to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the mindset, right?
Yes.
Always to win.
Yes.
So Cécilia, how long have you been here in Saudi Arabia?
I arrived in Saudi October 2020, which is straight post-COVID. Before that, I was in Muscat, Oman. So I've been in the region for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a while.
And the lockdown in Oman was, I know it was bad everywhere, but I think Oman was not the best place to be locked down. And as soon as the airport opened, I came here in Saudi. Not by, I would say, just let's try and see. I get a call. I get a call from a recruitment company in London. They offer me a job, which was
In Riyadh.
In Riyadh. So which was part of my career as hospitality, food and beverage business development. And I came here. I was very wow. And 4 years later, I'm still.
Yes. I'm now doing even what I want.
Inshallah.
I'm passionate here in Saudi Arabia. That's pretty cool. So you came here, as you said, also it was like a kind of like a career path move, a career move.
Yes.
First, you heard you've been here in the region for a while, so you probably knew Saudi Arabia. Was it your first visit?
Oh, I didn't know about Saudi Arabia.
You didn't know much about Saudi Arabia?
No, because to be very honest with you, I think because I've been an expat for over almost 25 years now. I left my hometown, my country where I born, which is France, a very long time back. And I start my expat life to be in Asia, so it's far.
Okay.
And then when I moved I stayed in Thailand for 15 years.
You studied in Thailand?
I lived.
You stayed there?
Yeah,
okay.
I lived, work and married and all this in Thailand. But then, you know, also when you mature and things like this, there is some other things that they become also very important, which is the family. We are getting older. The career that we had in mind 20 years ago is definitely not the same that you have now.
Absolutely.
And when I was in Thailand and I decided to go to Oman, then I was thinking that maybe Oman is the last destination to maybe go back to Europe, because at some point I think, maybe not, who knows, but I think I will be back in my country at some point. But lockdown happened, and then I get this phone call, and then they talk about Saudi Arabia, and I was like, I am someone very open-minded. It was not about the country, but it was just like, it was not planned, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, why not? We started to talk about the job, which was very interesting.
It was in the hospitality sector.
It was in hospitality, food and beverage concept. So it was the job itself, besides the money, if we take apart, it was, I would say, a dream job. And Saudi Arabia, it was, you know, new coming up. I look at Google, same as everybody does, because the problem in Europe, they show, unfortunately, the wrong angle of Saudi. So I just make a little bit of homework, and I was like, okay, anyway, nobody will tell me better than me. So I decided to come, to try. And like everything in life, you know, at least you can have your own point, and then you will be like, okay, this is not for me, you leave, and this is for me, you stay. So I decided to stay.
Yeah. Before I move also to the next question, that's a very also interesting point you mentioned. Also, sometimes what's being portrayed, let's say, isn't, you know, actually what you saw, right? So. I don't know what expectation you had, but when you first came here and then you started to engage with the community, with the Saudi public as well, you know, how was your reaction towards that?
I had no expectation, because first I am someone who I don't like other people's opinion on my own way. I am someone who doesn't watch TV from my very young age, because the media, they're just looking for the negativity. Unfortunately, in Europe, what make a little bit more audience or people to look at the media is more negativity, more people they are interested in. So my expectation as per Saudi Arabia was, I would say, not very much as the media in my country talk about. It was just, you know, like, I would say, as a woman, 4 years ago was probably not the first destination I will choose, you know, because of the religion, because of the woman, maybe we are a little bit more, you know, I drive maybe before you born. You know, I had my driving license 1998.
Okay.
You know, so this is the thing that...
I was born,
okay.
for sure.
But you know, just some things that they are very, I would say, pragmatic, logical, like, will it be for me? Now, if we are talking about, unfortunately, what our countries, the West countries, they are talking about Saudi Arabia, not only Saudi Arabia, but some Arab country in general. It's like, anyway, it's not for people like us, you know, because they will tell you, oh, if you are not Muslim, you cannot go. If you are not married, you cannot go. If you are this, and that, and they make it like a big story that you don't see yourself to come here. Now, I am here, I cannot go anywhere else, because people, they are just the most amazing people I ever met. They are very hospitable. The country here, it's extremely safe, it's clean, and the career for the kind of people like me, if we take back the cliche, as a woman, as a European woman, all the doors are open. So I use my social media platform to pass the word that you cannot talk about countries that you don't know as bad as you do, because you will make some people miss the chance to come and see by their own eyes how beautiful Saudi Arabia is. So this is what makes me stay, and hopefully stay longer.
Hopefully, you know, you're more than welcome here, you know, and I hope you also enjoy it and, you know, achieve all the things in your mind and your dreams too. Actually, the interesting part about it too, or I would say, you know, what really touched me is that, you know, you got your dream job, and, you know, I personally also like this, that you're also doing your passion, you know, things that you're passionate about here in Saudi Arabia, which is, you know, art or creative, director, and, you know, so did you, like, you know, doing that here, How did that change you from the hospitality? How did you see, oh my God, I can still do my passions here? And then you're like, no, now I'm going to make it as a career. Well, how did that evolve in stages?
I think, again, I told you a little bit earlier, there is, if we look at things, everything is linked. Art and hospitality is linked. I mean, like art exhibition is a social event, which is involving hospitality. You have to have the soul of the place, you have to have like all the service around, so hospitality and art is very linked. Now, how did I get from there to there to there?
Yeah.
I think also I have a different kind of personality. I am very, I like to challenge myself. I obviously like to do things that people tell me that you will never succeed or you should not go there because this and that. Again, it's what scares people is the unknown. So if they don't know, they cannot say. And if we don't know, there is probably something to see, something to do. I came here in hospitality because I think Saudi Arabia, it's growing so fast. There is still few things that they need to work on, and we are here to support. I have 25 years hospitality behind me.
Yeah.
So I think I can support the new hospitality student. I give sometimes some class training to the Saudi Entertainment Academy, because the people are here, the logistic and assets are here. They just need a little bit of understand. Hospitality is not a job. Hospitality is a lifestyle. It's something you have inside.
Absolutely.
And I think art is exactly the same. If you don't have it, you cannot run a gallery, you cannot do an exhibition, because there is no 5 to 9 or 9 to 5, job. You have to do it from A to Z. You have to understand what is behind this. I have to be here and to tell you the story of everything, because there is a story behind everything. So hospitality and art, for me, it's a nicest combo ever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
I would concur on that part too. I want to ask you about, art in general. They say an artist, and I'm not. Of course, I wouldn't have much, let's say, info also, but that's what I hear. They say that an artist is always, when he draws or when he creates a picture or an art, usually about from his background or the place he's in or something that he likes. I don't know how that works actually. So about you, of course, you've been into different cultures, so you're like a multicultural individual. You said Asia, Thailand, Europe, the Gulf here, Oman, Saudi Arabia too, another big part of the Gulf too. So when doing that, did you practice art first of all, like
Yes.
while you were here?
Yes.
And how did that all begin?
Actually, my art is a little bit different, because I think, just to answer the first point of your question and then the second point, art, it's a way of communication, but not only communication between you and me. I think it's between me and me. The thing is, art it's about creativity, yes, but it's about expression. You can be creative in any way. You don't have to be an artist to paint to be. You don't need to paint to be an artist. For me, I'm from food and beverage background. Food is an art. Because things means like you are creating something that you are passionate about and you want to share this to others. So this is, everybody can be an artist in just a different way of expression. And the good thing with art is you don't need to speak Arabic or you don't need to speak any language. Art is there for you to actually, half of it is what it means and the other half is what you see. So you can make your own story. If you look at this painting behind you, then you will have your own perspective of it. And then if you meet the artist will tell you the whole story of it. And this is where the art and hospitality
That's
again
the value, that's where the value comes from?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because you put your soul in it.
Yeah.
You have a meaning behind it.
Yeah.
People might not see it because maybe you will use today the black color because inside you are sad. It's a way of expression. You don't have to say the whole story to people, but the things that it's just the way of expression. I really think this is, for example, if we take Saudi Arabia as an example, a couple of years ago, it was not allowed to exhibit, for example. But some women or non-women, I mean, like everyone, they do a little bit something at home because the feeling were there. I feel like this, let's do that. And now when the exhibition, they are allowed, see what we see, you know? We cannot say that the country is open only 4 years to the art. It's been there for many, many, many years, but now we are just showing it outside, yeah?
That makes sense.
And the second point of your question was?
The second point of my question, you know, I was so invested in your answer that I almost
sorry,
forgot.
I lost it. Oh, about me, if I am,
exactly.
Okay,
personally. Yes.
Finally, about me.
Let's talk about you. Yes.
So actually, my art, it's related to my lifestyle and also what my principle in life are. I am not a painter. This is not my style. I am a recycler. Voila, I reuse everything.
I like wallah and inshallah.
Yeah,
Yes,
you should see my home. My home is more like a storage room because recycling means you have to collect things and then, one day I will need this. And then the day is coming and then you are making things with that. And again, this is how I managed at first to mix hospitality and art because I done a lot of CSR projects for hotels. Because the hotels, as you know, unfortunately, they are creating a lot of waste, with the amenities and so on. So with different hotels, I managed to create some reducing program, to some workshop with staff and guests, also to make them understand, you know, it's not so good, the single-use things, but because if you say someone don't do, it's bad. But if you turn it to something that it looks beautiful, but behind again there is a story, then they will be much more sensitive.
Absolutely.
So the art, what I done and what I still do, it's something that it might look beautiful from the outside, but if you look closer and if you understand the story behind, you will be like, ew.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Plastic bag, ew. Because there is a story behind, and this is my message, and this is where I love to give second chance to things. So, and I think here in Saudi Arabia or in GCC
not so
there
much
is
women, you know, love to give second chances.
Yes.
So I'm happy to hear that.
Yes, yes.
Cecilia, let me ask you about too as well, like the culture impact. I would say, right? Like, you know, when I hear a French artist, let's say, or a creative director, like etc. I would imagine always, you know, the Eiffel Tower or, you know, or something. But what I'm seeing, you know, you're also adding a lot of touches also of the local culture here into your work too as well, you know. And how did that impact your art, let me say?
Actually, it didn't only impact my art, it impacted my lifestyle, it impacted my, just the way of being. Because again, Saudi Arabia, it's from far a country that there is a lot to teach to other countries, especially mine, especially the West, because here we live simply. Here all the doors are open. Here they don't need to speak English to invite me for dinner. You know, it's just like, again, it's in one way, it's very open mind, in one way. So that means art is also very welcome again, because I think it's a nice way to put people together. And now Saudi or Riyadh, they have much more also foreigners with no idea what Saudi Arabia's culture is, or the art behind the Najdi, or behind the, you know, the niqab, or why the lady are dressed like this, why the color is like this, or things like this. And this is again where the art is important, because the art will teach what is the background, what is the history, why people are like this, why people are not like this, and why. You know, for me, I am a why person. If I don't know, I will always ask why, because it's important to know. Some people, they will just close the mind and say, oh, I don't know, but doesn't matter. You cannot live somewhere peacefully and happily if you don't know why. So I think art is explaining why.
Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your answer too and your transparency. And you know, yes, you know, I always knew artists are emotional and, you know, very, very touchy in a way too as well. And I can definitely see it.
Thank you very much.
See it in you, Cecilia.
Shukran.
Afwan. I want as well also elaborate on an important point is, I want to ask you about your favorite Favorite art, yes. Tell me about your, like, what's are these all the great, you know, work you've done? What would be your favorite art?
About my work,
Yeah, yeah.
I think my nicest work was done actually in Abu Dhabi Fairmont, because this one they gave me the we call it the white card, to be like creative and to show how, because this hotel, okay, just the background, because this hotel was turning zero plastic. So this hotel was from, you know, different use of amenities to actually zero plastic, single-use amenities. So from this one, they wanted to make it big because of social media and also because of the corporate guideline about the CSR, yeah? So they gave me the green light, and I done this very first piece of art as a dress design with plastic bag. This one had the impact expected. It was a very big impact into the community in Abu Dhabi. That was also a big impact in the corporate people because they made me as an eco art ambassador.
Nice.
So that's mean from this piece of
Nice
art I done in other hotels, and also because this show me that if I can do what I want, this is what I do. So it teach me about also myself. So this one was the nicest piece of art because it looks absolutely fantastic. And it's also clear up what I wanted to do. So this is why I will never forget this.
Beautiful. I've seen your TikTok. It's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, apparently my TikTok is cool, yeah.
You know what you're doing here, you know, you take a lot of pictures and outdoors also as well. You speak about the art, you speak about your experience here.
Yeah.
How was that experience, I would say? Did you begin social media here in the kingdom, or were you used to be from before?
Very interesting question.
Yeah.
I adjust to the market, I would say the market like the country, because here it's Instagram first, which is nice, it's a gallery of pictures. But I kind of start from zero when I came here because I didn't want to, you know, my past is my past. I was like, okay, I'm in a new country, I'm doing something else, I'm older, maybe I should start something else. So I start my Instagram for about 4 years ago. I start my TikTok, don't ask why, just because I had, okay, at that time I had a youngish assistant, mashallah, very nice young lady from Qasim. And then she told me, yeah, from Qasim, I love Qasim. And then she was, oh, Cécilia, if you want to be famous here in Saudi, you need Snapchat. I told her, you say that because you're 26, I'm 43. At that time I was 42, but anyhow. And then she came back the next day and she was like, okay, you don't want Snapchat, but I think TikTok would be nice for you because it's same Instagram, but in videos.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I made my first video in Qasim, actually.
Interesting.
And then it became viral. And then I keep my standard content about how do I see Saudi. My videos, they are rarely more than 50 seconds. It's just like a situation, a place, a person that I like. And I want to share, again, to show the Saudi how we are happy to be here. But if my videos go abroad, to show people how we like to be in Saudi. So my content is very genuine, it's no filter, and people who knows me, they know if they take selfie with me, they are not allowed to put any filter. I am very proud of who I am and how I look, and I think filters is just slightly lie, and we are not here for lying. So this is why I like TikTok.
Awesome, you know. I can see why. So you've been all over here in the kingdom?
All over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have few places on my bucket list.
Really? What's
Taif and Tabuk.
Taif and Tabuk. Okay, I think one of our colleagues is from Taif, Tabuk. You know.
Okay.
He can maybe, you know.
Yeah, can be my guide.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Got us later. So where did you go here? Like, did you check out, let's say, the Red Sea? Did you go to?
I did.
Al-Ula, for example.
Al-Ula, of course.
How do you
if you're an artist and you don't go to Al-Ula, you miss something.
Yeah. So Al-Ula is becoming, you know, one of these artist hubs now.
Yeah. Artist hub, and is actually. And it's also very orientated with the French Commission.
True. Absolutely.
Now, for me, as I told you, I'm very genuine. So that means when I'm traveling, I don't mind to drive. So I drive to the eastern province. I drive to Qasim, Buraida, a little bit further. Never more than 5 hours because, you know, still. It's
Yeah.
tiring. But yeah, so I like the Eastern Province. It's very nice because here the only thing in Riyadh I can say we miss, or I miss, is the sea.
Really?
Yeah, little bit.
In Riyadh, yeah, in Riyadh.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, but we have some other place to compensate.
Not bad,
yeah.
right? Yeah. You got a cool swimming pools everywhere. So.
Yeah, yeah.
You got Jeddah, of course, and then the Eastern Province, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
everywhere else
yeah.
is. But in Riyadh, yeah, it's there is no sea. It would be nice to have a sea though, with that good sun. It wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Are you more of a? Do you enjoy the sun? Do you mind the sun? The heat?
Oof, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the sun when it's not 55 degrees.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Nobody. That's yeah. So that's like everybody else, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let me speak also as well about. Me and you also were speaking earlier. You said that also you got like Saudi artists here with you.
Yes.
How's collaborating with them been like to you?
Again, it's I would like to tell you that it's easy. It's easy because we don't need to speak too much. Speak means what we are doing right now. Again, it's. I would like to say that artist to artist, we understand each other. And again, the talent, the style, they have their own. They are very, very talented. Actually, it's the quality of the work here. It's impressive. Now, the only thing that where I support and where the very big collaboration is coming is because me, as per I would say my career, I have a database of corporates, so that's mean clients. So where here we try to do together is to put actually everyone in the same platform.
Yeah.
We have the client who are looking for artwork, but they don't know that, for example, Saudi is available to do that. So we try to put that together. How? By opening a very nice gallery here.
Yeah.
How is to have exhibition outside the gallery.
Yeah.
So I will use the contact I have maybe in hotels, in compound. So we will have like the Jade, you will see the Jade gallery everywhere.
Yeah.
Because this is where we want to be. We want to showcase the artwork ready to buy. For example, you have an exhibition and you miss an artwork in your living room, you buy this one and then you go home.
Sure.
But also we want people here to understand that the big quantity of production, still handmade, is possible to be done in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh, in Jade Gallery.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. They say that an artist, like for example, Van Gogh, right? They say that an artist or someone who's they're very, let's say, close, attached to their work, right? It's very personal to them,
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
Like they can be also almost gone to
Yeah.
to it. And that's why they're so good because
It's passion.
they're very obsessed. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Yeah. That's why art becomes as a passion.
yeah.
You cannot be in art business if you are not at first a
Yeah.
passionate artist. You cannot be a chef if from the beginning you are not passionate with food and taste and colors mixed. You can be, I would say, some administrative job
Yeah.
without being passionate by it. Unfortunately, and this is not very good to say, but the thing of being in art business, you have to be passionate from it. So this is again where you will see why it's important. I finish an artwork. I will be the one. Should I show it to public or not? Am I happy with it or not? My feelings is inside or not? Same as a chef. He's cooking in the kitchen. Should I give it to the client on the table or not? Am I happy with that? There is a big way of satisfaction, which is very, I would say, one way selfish, because I do my artwork and then maybe or hopefully it will please someone. But then also that's why people make orders. I like something and I ask a professional artist to do something for me.
Yeah.
So it's a two-way communication, and I think this is where the beauty of the things are.
True. What is the common requests you get?
Common requests,
it's hard to say that. Let me rephrase that question.
Yeah.
What are the most requests you get? Because a lot of people, they would say, we would go outside of Saudi, maybe even, look for like a great gallery. You're here in the kingdom now. What is the request?
I think, and again, I don't want to speak in a very general,
Sure.
but because here again, I think this kind of things is still new. And on this particular subject, which is art, people, they are not maybe too creative. That's why also they like to buy from outside, because outside, France, Europe, or Egypt, the art is there for ages. So you just go somewhere and then you will
Just choose whatever you want.
yeah, diversity is there,
Right,
style is there. I mean, you have the time of experience is there. It's just so different. When people here they want to an art, they will not be coming here and tell you, oh, I would like something like this. They will be coming with a picture from Google.
True.
So I think this is where now people also, you can feel that there is different orders or requests now, because the place, like a corporate place, like a restaurant, hotel or compound, they also realize that now, which something that was there to be there, now has to be nice, has to give the touch of the people, because people, they are coming here to live or here to stay, and they need to feel home. So that's why now we have something a little bit more specific for different properties and real estate company, because now it has to be matching the kind of people that will live in this area. Before it was just a total blank and general decoration.
Would someone come up and tell you a story, like, can you just relate a story of his and be like, I want a picture that describes that? Does that happen?
Yes, it happened, and that's why we have also a creative team. We have graphic designer that he's here to listen at your story. He's perfect on design through the computer and all the things to be put together to try to make from your mind to your ideas to reality. So that's why we have a very professional team here. When it's coming to computer, to digital printing, to creativity on the, digital, I'm not the very best one of that, but anyhow, if you have a picture that you want to...
You're very authentic, you like the...
Yeah, me, I am old-fashioned, not authentic. And that's why when you come here, you can come maybe with a picture, but you want something different, then our team will support you in any ways. It's not a copy-paste, it's I have this, but I want that.
Okay.
And then the team here will create exactly what you want, from the computer to the painted, to the gypsum, everything you want.
Interesting. And, man, I had a very good question that I was just thinking about asking. I just left just for a second. Let me keep it on the side,
Okay.
and then go to the point that I was going to speak about. I was speaking about like art therapy in a way, right? Is it like therapy? It's very.
I think it's a therapy. Yes, because it's relaxing your mind, because you are doing it from the art.
Exactly.
You are not doing it. You are not busy here to think.
Yeah.
You are busy here to express.
True.
Yeah. So I think it's a very good therapy.
So it's healthy.
Pardon?
So it's healthy.
It's healthy.
I was calling
it. See, the artists, they all look good,
Let's market,
and the mood is, we are always hype.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're always hyped. Exactly.
It's a therapy, because again, this is joy. It's joy. It's joy because I made something. The process of doing it, you're relaxed. To see the result, you are proud. And then the top of the top of the top, you can exhibit in public, and then someone buy. Completion.
Absolutely.
A to Z.
Absolutely. And that's a win by itself. That's your work being admired. That must probably pump up that adrenaline.
Of course. This is a compliment, like someone will tell you, oh, you look beautiful today.
True.
Oh, your painting is amazing. Oh, this one maybe is out of your, little bit out of your comfort zone. Wow. Yeah. And then this is where the enthusiasm is coming, the motivation is coming. This is where, the out of comfort zone, it's giving a bigger, for everyone. I mean,
Absolutely. 1000%. Cécilia, tell me about the things you like here, like from food to, like, what's your favorite food here?
Capsa.
Really?
Not for my diet, but yeah.
Taste-wise?
Well, taste-wise, yes, because it's tasty. Again, being a French person in food and beverage background, I would say the cuisine in Saudi is not...
Yeah.
I would not say it's not the best. It's just for us. It's once we eat a little bit of capsa and this and that. I am not a big fan of fried. Of it's for me it's little heavy.
You like smaller portions.
Yeah, smaller portion or then no oils or no sugar. Here everything has sugar in. I came here 4 years ago. I have 10 kilos too much, so cannot go like this more and more. But I think again this is a market or a niche that now is start to evolve because again the people are also different. Now people they are much more into the healthy lifestyle. The fitness center they are opening everywhere. So this is something's changing. Right now, yes, capsa is my best because it's Saudi taste in it. Will I eat capsa every day? No. Yes.
Yes, I get you. So tell me about your community here. Like, are you, let's say, like, who's your community? Who's your surroundings here?
My community is no community. I am not part of one group. I am not always with the same people. I have people that I love as much, but from different activity. I love to be, outside in the desert on the weekend. This is some kind of friends. I have a lot of Saudi friends. They are younger than me, most of them. And both of them, they love to take me to the grandparents' house because I have a connection with the grandmothers, but anyhow. So, my community is very different. If I am into art or exhibition or things like this, I have this kind of friends. If I go back to my work as hospitality, then I am friends with this kind of people. I want to have a coffee at night at that time because it's French time. I am not in Arabic time yet. Then I will have some people. I don't have, I would say, a community. I have a bunch of different friends.
Yeah. And over here, it's a different cultures.
Different culture. And again, I am here to be immersed in the culture. I cannot be behind walls in a compound. I don't live in a compound because I don't think people they understand how lucky we are to be in such a country that they are just waiting to meet us and explain to us why Saudi is Saudi. The nicest thing about Saudi people, they are proud of being Saudi. What other nation can be so proud and explain to people or foreigner? You have to, and actually they are not explaining in the way like you have to understand we are like this. It's just the storytelling it's so smooth that you are part of them. Me, this is what I said to my friends, from the gallery to my home, now that the weather is still okay, I'm walking down. There is not one evening I have not been stopped maybe 5 times. For coffee, or then taking picture for some reason, trying to explain you something, giving you food, it's just like, it's the most hospitable country in the world. I'm 100% sure of this.
Appreciate that, Cecilia. We appreciate also
Thank you.
all the great things that you're doing here as well. It's been very great talking to you.
Thank you very much.
I can tell you're very authentic. You're real. You say everything, and it comes from the heart. I can without a doubt tell that. I want to give you the last word. If there's anything you would like to say to me, the public, to Paris, to Riyadh, you go for it.
So I have two messages. Then I will have one message for the Eastern countries, which is France. Please come and have a look to what Saudi Arabia is beside what you see on TV, because nobody will tell you better than yourself. And the second message will be for the Saudi people who make me feel that this is a country I should stay for longer, because I am part of few families here, and I will stay longer just because I feel welcome and loved.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting us. This was fun.
Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure.
You're great.
Yes.
You're a natural.
Yes.
You're a natural
of
on
course.
podcasts. Oh, you're a natural on
A
podcasts.
professional.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Dear viewers, that was the awesome Cecilia. Enjoy the episode and have a great, good day. Take care.